Okay, now I'm going to control panel. Here in this control panel you can network and internet. Can you see network and internet? I open network and internet. Under internet options, I'm going to change your home page. Change your home page. Just like click on change your home page. So this is a home page button. You can see general tab, and this is home page. What is this home page? Like when you open a browser, and immediately it will connect it to this one only. For example, you put a google.com. So you open a browser, google.com will open. Okay, otherwise it will open this one. Okay, it will open like this, or you can change it to different one, google.com or facebook.com. Like this is your home page. When you open automatically, google browser, if you open google site is open directly, right? Like same thing, or a empty tab will open, right? But if you want to open, when you open a browser like a microsoft edge or a id, so instead of open a empty one or a something, so it will open this one. Instead of this, if you mention something different, that website will open automatically. Next, this is a general tab. General tab contains a home page, startup, tabs, browse history. Like you can delete the browsing history and all, settings, appearance. These are all available in this tab. Okay, this entire tab will be disabled, so then you cannot able to change the home page also. So even if you go to the so when I click here change your home page, immediately it is open. Internet properties general tab showing, right? Next one is, if you click on internet options, same internet properties, and it is showing everything. So remember what we are open and what we are going to block. So I'm going to block general page. Okay, next one is the general tab also will be disabled. So that setting I want to do it. What is this shutdown event tracker? Shutdown event tracker. What is this event tracker? It is, this is a server. Remember, server should not be shut down anytime. So then if you want to do some changes like a upgradation of server infrastructure, or maybe you install updates in the server, or maybe you are adding a infrastructure, or maybe service related, you have to tell why you are shutting down while you are shut down. So you have to tell why you are shut down, or why it after restart you have to tell, so why system is shut down. Like you can see system failure, power failure, failure environment, like that you have to tell. So why you are shut down this one. You can cancel it, or you can tell some issue, report the issue. So then we can track it why we are getting these issues. Okay, like that. Next, I'm going to local server. What to do first? Tools, group policy management, server manager, tools, group policy management. I open group policy server management. Click. So minimize your or close your server manager. Next, open this. This is a group policy management window. Forest, domains. This is my domain. These are containers in the domain. If you see, this is a policy, already existing policy linked to link under domain. This is domain controller, and there is a policy. If you see group policy object, there is a two policies are there. See domain policy, domain controller policy, default domain policy, default domain controller policy. Policies are stored here and linked under domain and domain controllers under domain controllers for you. Okay. These are your default these are values which we created. And where is that built-in value? So you can see, go to run dsa dot msc. What is dsa dot msc? Okay, so what is dsa dot msc is Active Directory users and computers. Active Directory users and computers. Click OK. Yeah, here it is. Active Directory users and computer. You can see this is your domain, built-in computers. Okay, CTS3 OU, development, domain controllers, foreign security principles, HR, IT, support, managed service accounts, users. But if you see, built-in is not there, computers are not there, users are not there, managed service accounts are not there, foreign security principles are not there. Of course, there is some hidden OUs also there. That is, we are not able to see here. If you want to see that, you can able to do something that you have to go view details more like advanced features. Yeah, now you can see a lot of things. Advanced features, you will get it. Okay, if you don't want advanced features, normal one. That's it. Okay, next. So here I'm going to create a policy. So what to do? So select a group policy object. What is this WMI filter and starter GPOs? Starter GPO means it is a group policy object only, like this only. It's a group policy only, just like a template type. Okay, so you can add your group policies means already created, and we can add those policies directly. We can add to starter GPOs. We can take it as a template and modify as requirement, and we can apply directly. So the administrator no need to learn entire policy settings and everything. So you can take it as a template, and we can use that one as a template directly. Okay. WMI filter means Windows machine instrument something is there. So it is a filter the machine types, like it depends upon your RAM, processor, operating system edition. Wise you can able to filter it. Okay, so result modeling sites. What are the sites are there like that? Okay. Yeah. First of all, we create a policy. So click on a group policy object. So create a policy, right? Right click, new. Right click, new. So here I'm giving a name. Any name you can give it. I'm giving a name. Don't give policy one. Don't give like this. Okay. Demo policy, new policy, or what are the name it is showing. Click OK directly. Don't do like that. So give a proper name which indicates what kind of settings you are doing. Do based on what kind of settings you are doing. Like a general page disabled, disabling internet options general page. So like we can able to give a policy name, but I give a policy name is IE restriction policy. Okay, IE restriction, or a desktop application related one, or a particular thing. So the name always indicates what the setting is contained here. In one single policy we can do multiple settings also. So I given a name, so I created a policy. What is the next step? People
Edit
are,
policy.
yes, very good. First is create a policy, edit, link, update, verify, right? So first next one is edit the policy. Right click, edit. Right click on the policy, edit. So before going to that one, I want to show because it's the first time. You can see scope, links, where it is linked. It is not linked to anyone. This is security filtering. Which user or a group will affected with this policy? Which group or a computer group user and computers which apply the policy directly. Authenticated means all users. Authenticated user means all users who can able to get authentication. If you got authentication means you're authenticated user. That's it, right? You can remove it and you can add a specific user also, but you cannot link the policy to the specific user, but you can add a user here, specific user, so who can do it. And also there is a WMI filtering also. Details, settings. So when you click on settings, it will show like this MMC kind of stuff. Click on add, close. Now it is showing configuration not define anything. No settings defined. Delegation. This is a delegation means again on which user base or groups will get affected with the policy. Then you can specify, and also we can deny a policy to a particular group or a user. Also we can use and deny. You have to go to advanced options. You have to do that. Status. So just read this information. Important is scope and settings. Letter delegation. So if you see the settings, nothing is there. So it's okay. Now right click, edit the policy. Here two options are there. One is computer configuration, another one is user configuration. If you do settings in a computer configuration, okay, see like this software installation, um, Windows settings, administrative settings. Huh? If you do these settings, okay, for example, you do these settings, okay, this applied on a computer base only. In OU, what are the computers are there, or in a domain what are the computers are there, there are applied with these settings. Problem is not a problem. If you are apply a policy on computer base, you must restart your system. You must restart your system. So restarting will take time. So that's why I configure in user configuration. Okay. So I'm not doing in a computer configuration. I'm doing in user configuration only. Please look at that one. Okay. If you do configuration in computer configuration, if you do settings in computer configuration, you must restart the client PC. If you do settings in a user configuration, you must sign out, sign in. Okay. Now user configuration, group policies. Here is also certain policies are there. This is defined how to log on, script and all. Now this is administrative tools. Okay. All settings. Each one having a some settings. You can see network, shared folders, start menu, taskbar, system, Windows components. So a lot of policies are there, settings and subfolders also there. Like you can see Windows Store, turn off offer to update latest version, turn off Windows Store application. See like this, lot of settings are there. Okay, in general, if you want to learn a group policies, maximum 5 to 10 policies, people will teach you. They said it is it, but it is not. It is the lot of policies are there. So try to understand main policies at all. So I'm going to all settings means all policies are show on the single window only. So you don't need to go to each and every folder for such for your policies. Okay. So I click on all settings, action, filter on, filter on. I want to filter it. Filter on. Next. Filter option. Next is filter options. In the filter option, enable keyword filtering. Enable keyword filtering. So here I want to disable general page, right? General. Of course, I know this policy, what name of the setting in the group policies. So I know it. So then I typing it. If you don't know, you must search for it individually or where it is located. So you must have an idea before you do policy it is, or you can search based on that also, like a desktop related or maybe shutdown related, like that. Change it to exact. Any means any combination contains whether they have a general page or not, like that. So any is there. Exact means exactly the setting name contains general page. Okay, so check mark general page and exact. Check, see the spellings also. Okay, now what happened? Click on settings again. Click on settings. Filter is on. Disable general page. Hide general page. I'm going to disable general page. Double click on general page. You can see there is a three options: not configure, enable, and disable. Next, this is the description is given. What happen if you are disable it? Enable, disable, change temporary file, internet file settings, home page settings, history settings, color settings, ink colors, font, languages, like that. It is accessibility settings. So these settings is will be disabled, and sometimes you have to give options also, but options are not showing here. Okay, because you don't have any other options. Okay, some settings are having options, some are not having. Enable the policy. One second, I will put it in a full screen mode so then you can see clearly. And apply. If you apply the policy, policy is applied. Okay, you can see a policy is applied. So click OK. Now you enable the policy. Now this policy will be applied, of course. Okay, but if you feel you done a mistake, you created a policy and that policy is by mistake you enabled something. You realize that is a mistake. Open it. Okay, don't put it not configured. What to do? First disable it. First disable the policy. Apply. First disable the policy. Then apply. Now you disabled it. Now change it to not configured. Apply. Okay. Now it is going to not fun means completely removed. First you have to disable it the policy. Apply, and then not configured. Apply. Okay. Okay, like that. So this is enabled. I am enabling the policy now. Apply. Okay. Now policy is applied. So only one setting only I done. Okay, not multiple settings here. Only one setting only I done. Now close the group policy management editor. Okay, GPME. Now I closed it. Now policy is created. Now go to the settings, refresh. You can see now here what setting you done by show. Click on show, show, like you see. So where it is a policy, administrative templates, Windows component, internet control panel, and this is the policy you are enabled. So what policy you are done, we can able to see from here. If you do mistake or by mistakenly you done other one, so you can go through it and we can able to change it back. So that is the settings. And go to the scope, not yet linked. So I'm going to link to this OU, CTS3 OU. Link an existing GPO. I right click on OU, link an existing GPO. Link the policy. So which policy? IA restriction policy. Okay. So I link the policy to a OU. This is the policy I link here. If I don't want it, I can delete it also. I can delete. If I delete the policy here, it won't delete from here. Okay. Be careful. Now I'm going to the policy. See where it is linked. Also you can see. If you link to multiple places, for example development, link existing policy, select the policy. Okay. Now it is linked to two OUs now. Like this we can able to do it. So here already policy is linked, right? Here it is. I link the policies under here, not under Java or not under anywhere. So I'm deleting this policy. Accidentally I linked it. Just I delete the policy. Okay. Nothing will happen to this one. Okay. Just the shortcut will be removed. That's it. Not original one. Okay. Now link the policy completed. Now what to do? Just better to go to like this your domain or forest or any place. Okay. Refresh it. If you refresh, so then the settings will be clearly the setup any because of people will open multiple times, not close properly or like anything is there, any changes occur, so that the change will be applied. Now I'm in server first. This is just for a hobby purpose only, not really. If you don't do it, it won't work, kind of stuff is not there. This is purely optional. If you do it, it is always a better option. If you don't do it, it's okay, no problem. Force is also optional, not compulsory. So policy update successful. Next. The server side completed. Now I'm going to client side. I'm in a client. So login, whatever the current user login, no problem. Okay. Now here client side also I'm doing update and wait for a result, and we can sign out. Yeah, it will close automatically. So no problem, because we are done with the run, right? So that's it will close automatically. So sign out, compulsory sign out. And why sign out? Because I done in a user configuration. Better to go to other user. Uh, okay. Now go to control panel. Successfully I log in. Control panel. Now internet, network and internet. Change your home page. Change your home page. Now I got error. Error means some notification. What it is saying? Access to this feature has been disabled by restriction set by your user administration. So user administrator means your administrator, your system administrator set a disable home page. So obviously that general page thing is what happened? It is restricted. So you cannot able to go to that one. Okay, change your home page. Next, internet options. So I'm going to internet options. We have a security, privacy, content, connection, program, and advanced. But where is the general page? The general tab is disabled. What are the things under general tab? Also, we cannot able to do with that one. Like deleting temporary files or like those kind of stuff is not here. Got it? General page is missing. Now I'm going to other users. Yeah, here is one user is there, Akram. May I created any other users here? Pratiksha is also there. So we'll go for Akram first. Open account. Name is, yeah, I didn't do any different name, Akram only. Okay. I'm trying to log into my client with Akram. I think the user is first time login, so then obviously I sign out from Aniket and I'm trying to log in with Akram. Okay, if it is a first time login, it will take time again. Okay, now go to the control panel. Anyway, is first time is login, right? The policies, any policies are available, it is applied directly. So no need to update kind of stuff. Now change your home page. Yeah, it is open here for Akram, and it is open the general page tab with this option also. Now, guys, I log in with Akram and the policy is not applying. Why? For Akram it is open. For Aniket it is not open. Tell me. For Akram it is open. For Aniket it is not open. What happened?
So it's applied to particular OU.
Yes, very good. Because I link the OU to only CTS3 only, not applied to everyone. Okay. So Akram is in HROU. Akram is in HROU. Akram is in HROU. But I link the policy to CTS3 OU. Who are there? Aniket and Apurva in these two users are in CTS3 OU. But Akram is in different OU. I link the policy to CTS3 only, not HR. So obviously, right? Like if you click here, also you will see the policy is applied on link to only that OU. The OU users only can affect with the policy. Other users in the different OUs cannot affect with the policy. If I link this policy to domain, everyone will get affected. Everyone will get affected. Okay. If you check with Apurva, go to control panel, internet, change your home page. For Apurva also it is applying. How? Because Aniket and Apurva in a same OU where the policy is linked. So that's it. Okay. So this is about your group policy. Mm, next one I will show you one more policy. So